Previously, the group of you have been biding some time here in the massive Tautha of Akkad on the western half of the continent, on the far side of the Cloudspine Mountains from the home of Elderthorn to which most of you are familiar. You've learned some information, had an interesting encounter in a library for some of you, commissioned some gear, picked up most of it, one thing still pending, learned a rumor of seemingly some type of captured or controlled djinn somewhere west along the King's Road that has piqued your interest. A group of you have also recently visited Hollow and learned that this issue of people complaining of intense head pain, followed by a fairly violent end, seemingly out of nowhere, is not an isolated incident towards Elderthorn. By your reckoning, seemingly seems to be appearing in the vicinity of the various henges. Although you've not heard anything out of our crypt as of yet. You have also learned that there's been a change sometimes in some of these individuals where there is a unpleasant creature that spawns out of their death throes. Something the group of you have fought previously, these woe striders that attacked Elderthorn at one point. Whatever influence is happening, growing. Deciding to bide your time as long as possible before utilizing this gate spell Aeolus is now capable of, thanks to Vergisiv. You've deigned to spend a few days investigating this rumor of a djinn, somewhere along the King's Road west, out into the hills and the small towns and settlements therein. You've also received a war chest, as I've named it, thanks to your deal with Kelpip of providing him with the dragon bones that you've collected from Athesi the Storm, and them slowly being parceled out and sold off as raw material. Kelpip recognizes that money is of little consequence to the group of you at this point, and has seen appropriate to instead bequeath unto you a war chest of almost a dozen potions of various usefulness and utility, which is now in your list as well. This is where we're picking up, as the group of you are still in Akkad, or would you like to pick up as you've started off along the King's Road to the west? Either way, time is yours. What would you like to do?
I think on the road, I guess.
On the road,
I think
yeah.
I might as well.
Okay. Let me shift you all to the map. And then not forget to shift myself to the map, because that's super helpful. We'll say it takes the better part of a day to reach the henge itself, heading to the west. I'll ask how the group of you intend to travel along this way. Now, King's Road is the main thoroughfare between the small various settlements that are west of Akkad in the hills and arid region along that direction. And the journey to the Taltha itself. So there is the opportunity of running into pilgrims and traveling merchants and traders along the road with whom you can avoid or speak or hopefully not attack and loot. But, I mean, worse things have happened. But that would also mean you're going relatively slow. It is a maintained road, at least this stretch of it is. So you can travel up to 3 hexes a day. Need to be pinged over. Here we go. Comfortably. But if I believe the group of you are also capable of windwalk at this point.
Yes.
So you do have the option of moving significantly faster, which would be 30 hexes a day. Well, yeah, 30 hexes, give or take. Unless wind.
If we move that fast, are we going to miss? If we move that fast, are we going to miss clues as to where the gin is, or what do you guys think?
I mean, so if we wind walk, if we see any travelers, we can always like stop down, ask if they heard anything. Sorry, these 6 assholes just come. Yeah, these 6 assholes just come flying out of the sky. Hey.
Yeah.
Looking
for all
hello, travelers.
Flying cars.
I mean,
God, what do I?
Aeolus wouldn't think that far. He'd just be like, "Hey, have you heard of a genie? A djinn? Can you not hear me?
Okay, bye.
I'm still a cloud."
Presently, it is the 19th of Altriac. So you have 11 days, give or take, until your bow is ready. You got time to spare either direction, either way.
Did you get any hint on where along the King's Road it might be? So
West.
West, just west.
West,
Okay.
I think is all we got. Yeah. We don't know what his situation is or anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
didn't roll well on his meet a black market connection check.
I mean,
could have gotten more info.
I mean, it has been a while since we've traveled on foot. We could just take a day or two and travel on foot.
I was thinking the same thing, but
if we don't have...
He's imprisoned apparently in their small settlements. That's all I have in my notes.
I mean, yeah, if we don't have more information, it might be helpful just to walk around and see.
And if the group of us hop on the road, we may encounter some of these exploding individuals.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Might even be able to get one of them to explode on us.
I don't want any of them to explode on us. I prefer...
That's what it would be. But...
I prefer a controlled explosion so I can, examine.
So Spencer, just so you know, I'm always on the pub now.
I was assuming as much.
Yeah. Okay.
So it sounds like we're walking.
Yes. So
sounds like we're walking.
Wonderful.
Are there many travelers along the road?
We will see.
Okay.
First day of travel as you set up from the henge. Aeolus, I'd like you to roll me a d20. 15. Weather's nice for the
Here
day.
comes the dragon, guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. Congratulations, you rolled the 4th dragon. He was specifically 17
us at this
that
point.
I put the dragon at. Weather of the course of the day is pleasant. It's not overly warm, but travel goes well, and you pass just after midday. Curiously, still traveling during like what would be the warmest part of the day. It's not so difficult that you can't continue, as it is in Akkad. You're getting a nice breeze off of the north. You pass a group of about 5 individuals, walking on foot, carrying reasonably large packs. It seems like travelers of some type. They're not pulling any carts, or nor do they have beasts of burden. But the look on most of their faces seems pretty haggard and travel worn so far. You see them as they approach. They
Could I flag the group of them down?
certainly know.
Or at least try to.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna walk directly past them. The road's only about 20 feet wide, give or take, which is pretty well sized. As they approach and they see you and your compatriots, there's sort of a moment of like wariness that even with your passive insights you pick up on. I mean, you're a strange looking group. As they yes, hello. What is it? You flag them down, like they're responding to you walking up in front of them.
Sorry for the interruption. Could you, this is our first time traveling on the King's Road. How far until the next settlement?
About 5 days, and then about a day's journey west. Not directly on the road. It's small, maybe a dozen structures. Mostly farming town, but it's a good spot to stop if you need a warm bed for the night and pick up some food.
That's amazing. Thank you. Hey, you haven't seen anything strange on the road, have you?
Strange?
Like as far as like creatures, exploding people, I don't know.
Exploding people? No. I mean, you need to be careful. There are certainly bandits and brigands which will just as soon spill your guts as your coin purse.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I mean, my family and I have been lucky enough to avoid them, although it's not much that they could spill from us anyway. We're headed towards Akkad.
Well, I wish you and your family the safest of travels. Thank you.
Thank you, then. Sort of keep an eye on all of you as you wander past. You hear the slow plod of their footsteps continuing along the stone after a moment. They continue to pull further away from you.
Well, sounds like we have a few days more.
Yeah, I wonder why they looked so beat up.
We probably could have asked where they were coming from.
We could have, yeah.
Absolutely.
But we
could
didn't,
have.
so.
I don't talk to people well.
Well, nobody else opened their mouth, so
Oh, maybe I should try next.
not on you.
Day continues in comfortable fashion. You find a nice
Hello?
space to camp for the evening. Yep, go ahead, Dunn.
Sorry, it just cut out. It
Oh.
was just silent for a moment. Sorry.
No, all good. You coming in loud and clear now. Day continues in a comfortable fashion. Find a nice space to a little few hundred yards off the main road to be able to camp for the evening. For the next day's worth of travel. Done. I believe it's your turn. Roll me a d20, please. The group of you awake to a very warm day by comparison to the day before. Travel's comfortable, if a bit sweaty. It's sticky. About an hour before midday. I think Aeolus. Scythe, what's your passive perception?
18.
Okay. Enough of you notice it easily enough. Coming from somewhere in the west by southwest, we'll call it, there's what appears to be a large dust storm that's building up. It's based on your various perceptions. It looks like it'll be upon you in about 20 minutes. What are you all going to do?
Not fly. I don't think. Probably not be good. But maybe it would be. Would being in gaseous form be better? Or would we just get ripped to shreds?
I mean,
Not
that
exactly
would
sure.
allow us. That would allow us to try to run away from it, but I don't think we have enough time to outrun a dust storm.
No.
You don't know what speed it's moving at.
Can hallucinatory terrain protect us from it? Do we have somebody who
No.
has a gift of something or other that'll help us? No?
No. The only thing I really got is the windwalk right now. I mean, we
okay.
can try and hunker down. I can try and make like a wall we can hide behind, but I don't know how. A dust storm is kind of all around us. Like, it's not going to be coming from one direction if we do that.
What does everybody else do on this road? This has got to happen
Yeah, what's the
often.
standard approach for dust storms?
Yeah.
Yes, because
Are there
you
like
grew up
rocky
in this
crags people
environment
hide
and
behind?
innately
Like-
know how to survive a dust storm. This is like the opposite environment of your backstory, Sci. Dust storms is not something to which you're familiar.
No, I was not assuming I would have familiarity with that. Her current plan is to just hide underneath the biggest member of the party. Just kind of like wrap arms around the legs. That's
Pretty much. I think what we need to do is get cloths to go over our mouths and faces and get them wet so that it catches stuff and just hunker down.
Okay.
Are there like crags or
Honestly,
something? Like, is this pure
supposed
desert
to
that
be.
we're looking at, or?
There's some small rocky hills off to the west, a few miles away, give or take. To your
You can't do miles in 20 minutes.
east/north, it's a more sort of arid scrubland. Looks like it's slowly starting to shift into like a more savanna biome, savanna-esque biome.
Yeah, maybe we try and take cover in those hills. Because yeah,
Couple
even if I
miles
make
away,
a wall, they only last for like 10 minutes. So I don't know if that's gonna help
Mm.
help us get out of
I
storm.
I would say not getting too far away from the road would be smart because it could leave a big amount of dust and we couldn't find the road again without a bunch of trouble. So I would say not getting too far off the road would be best.
Okay.
Okay.
How long do dust storms normally last? Like, is it like, if we're gonna get caught in it, we might as well head towards something that might help us shelter. But if it's not that long, then if it takes us longer to get there, like, is it worth it to try?
Do we have a tent?
You do.
I'm serious.
Maybe
Let's put up the tent and get inside and cover our faces and wait. I don't
Right.
think it's that hard.
Okay. Is that the plan to which you are all committing?
yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
You
Sure.
sound so assured. All right. Done, and roll me a d4, please.
Sure, coming up.
Okay. Not as bad as it could have been. You all hunker into the tent, which is, you have enough time, thanks to your fairly high skills across the board, to adequately prepare and sort of fasten down the tent as best you can. Within about 5 minutes of finishing the tent, the winds have been picking up and you all duck inside to the point at which it is whipping around you. Every moment it feels like it's about to tear the pitons that you've used to secure the tent down free from their holdings. Pulling and clawing, and sand is absolutely getting in, but it's not hitting you directly and hurting to an extent. This goes on for a couple hours. It's a pretty large storm, but reasonably well prepared, all things considered. You do lose travel time over the course of riding out this storm, but eventually it does relent early to mid-afternoon, and you're all able to stretch and remove the caked sand from your hair and eyebrows, and, well, in Saiv's case, the edges of her new scales.
Oh, that's a new sensation.
Tang will be preening herself for many hours to come this evening, removing sand from all the feathers. But eventually it does relent. The rest of your day passes in comparatively luxury. All right. The following day, let me make sure I'm moving my calendar along.
Here, the bloody mad dogs rest, taken out by a dust storm.
Following day,
A hero's
Hellerest.
ending.
Yeah.
I believe it's your turn to roll me a d20.
Okay.
1.
And twice as
Oh,
good
close.
as what Aola said. Okay. 2. I need you to roll me a d8, please. And this is the 21st of Alterac. 6. Okay. Over the course of the day, you find you're passing quite a few people. Relatively early in the morning, individual rides by you on a small, medium-sized donkey. Seems to be packed with a number of supplies, but pays the group of you no mind. An hour later, another small group of looks to be maybe travelers down on their luck in some manner or another, dressed similarly to those whom you encountered a few days prior, pass by and give you a sort of a friendly acknowledgement. The midday, you find a rather portly looking fellow traveling along. He's got a cart, looks like it's being pulled by an overly large bird. They're a very stocky looking ostrich is pulling a cart. Looks like he might have been a bit more portly at one point. He's got a bit of sort of a loose skin on his face. Looks like he probably ate much better a few years prior and is now no longer doing so, but still maintaining appearance. Clothes, which look to have been well made and maintained at one point, now have a few frayed hems, a few nicks, small tears here and there, and definitely dirty. And cart looks like it's seen better days. It was beautifully painted at one point in bright, vibrant blues and greens and golds, but the sun has bleached the paint, and there's peeling and cracking here and there. The wood sort of creaks as the large bird sort of pulls the cart along. As he approaches, sort of waves all you. You're going in the wrong direction, my friends. God, lies the other way. Did you get turned around?
We're actually on our way from Akkad.
Why would you be doing this?
Ever traveled to King's Road?
Pulls the as comes alongside to you. Sort of pulls back on the reins to get the bird to stop pulling. He's still sitting up on the cart. That is a terrible time to be exploring the King's Road, my friend. Nothing lies ahead except unpleasantness.
What do you mean?
Yeah, have you not heard? Several of the settlements have been ransacked. There's little value up ahead. Most people have been fleeing the last few months.
Ransacked by what?
Raiders, I think. People who were dressed in blacks and reds came in, slaughtered many people, requested that everything of value be turned over. I've only heard from other individuals. I'm making my way out of this region as quickly as possible, of course. He leans forward and scritches at his bird. seems to be a little bit impatient, but calms her down slightly. It is not a safe space to be. Demand tribute to whatever they believe in. It's not nice.
Have you heard any other, what's the word I'm looking for? Is there anything else that you can tell us about these individuals?
I've not seen them myself. I've only heard the rumors. But rumors are enough for me to move the business elsewhere. No, sirree, am I risking any harm befalling me, my goods, and my lovely girl here.
Oh,
What
of
is
course.
What is the closest settlement here that has been ransacked?
There was one, 2.5 days, continuing along in your direction. But it is. I stopped by on my way through, hoping to get some feed and supplies and rest in the bed, but it is a ghost town now.
Ah, interesting. So you're a merchant, is that right?
I am. Are you looking for? I'm sorry, I don't have much better wares, but I have some things. If you are interested in purchasing things.
Oh,
For what are you?
awesome.
Let's see what
Let's see what you have to offer. You have like potions or stuff.
A bit too rich for my blood there.
Some
I have,
provisions.
yeah, one moment. Sort of slowly sort of helps himself down from the cart. It's like he probably has bad knees. He's and moves around at the side of the cart, and unlatches a few things along the side, and puts some stakes up that sort of folds the side of the cart up to sort of turn it into its own storefront. Goes around to the back of the cart, which you've not seen yet, and you can hear him sort of step up a few times, and you can hear the rattle of a lock before the creak of a door, and he steps inside of the cart, and you can see him sort of standing behind this almost like a stall table that he's converted the cart into in a moment. For someone such as you, I mean, you look like you enjoy the finer things in life, yes, Master Dwarf?
You can call me Danan.
Master Dunnan, then.
Booze is my. Let's see.
I have a small bit of wine. It's of good vintage. Surely, something worthy of, quenching your thirst on some of the parched days we've been traveling. And he pulls out sort of a tray and places it in front of you, and something that is I've always found has been appreciated by you and your kinsfolk. And the tray has a variety of what looks to be beautifully hand-carved metallic beads that could be woven into hair or beard.
Very nice.
And then he places a dark glass jar container that's stoppered and sealed with wax next to it, and a bottle of the wine that I have to sell. If you are of interest, it's 5 silver for the wine, and if you like any of the decorative beads, please let me know which you enjoy, and I'll be happy to set you a price.
I'll take both. Yeah, sure.
Oh, there's like dozens of these beads here.
Maybe some black ones.
The blued steel, yes, of course. I pulls the few that you've indicated off of their sort of little resting place. places them in a small pouch for you. Altogether, it will be a total of 15 silver.
All right. I'll give him two. What's a gold coin?
Gold
Is
is
10?
10 silver, yeah.
I'll give him 2 gold coins.
2 out. You all carry gold with you. You are absolutely those who enjoy the finer things. Thank you so much. Let me get you your change.
You're very welcome. Keep the change. It's all right.
Are you
It's
sure,
right.
sir?
Yeah. You
In
gave us
that case-
information that's more than in gold.
Oh,
You can
thank
win
you.
gold. It's all right.
You honor me, Master Talon. Is anyone else interested? I have more beads if any of you are interested in. None of the rest of you grow beards. I'm afraid they might be a bit narrow to fit upon your feathers, my dear. He glances around. I have a variety of other small bits of jewelry. Humble.
Sure. May I ask, are you the ones who make the beads?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Some of these have been made by, well, I doubt they are still there after all of the happenings. There's been along the road, but there was a few dwarven clans and gnomish clans, small settlements that called stretches of the King's Road to a larger extent. Some of them were several days off of the road. Their own homes. And I've been traveling between these and Akkad for decades at this point, and I pick up stuff here and there.
Siegfried would like to buy some blue beads if he has.
Certainly, I have a right. Mark off 8 silver.
Okay.
He gives you. You pick up 3 or 4 of them.
I'll just give him a gold coin. That's all I have. I have 1 gold coin.
My words, gentlemen. He's too kind to a humble merchant such as myself. I have rings, I have amulets, I have circlets, I have some dry goods if you have interest. I have rice and wheat and grain. Not much, enough for myself for my journey, and a bit that with which I can part if it be of need.
Oh no, I think the beads are fine, but perhaps you can give us some more information. What is this happening you spoke of? You said the Dwarven and Gnomish traders aren't there anymore?
Oh, who weren't here?
Oh, okay. That was something you talked about when you stepped away.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's been seemingly a series of raids on various settlements here. The one settlement of which you've learned that should have been about 2 days further for the group of you, and a day off road, or a day and a half off road or whatever. Apparently is now a ghost town. Or very few people are there. And there's been seemingly demands for tributes and tithes from individuals who have been left alive, but this individual's not seen the raiders, but rumor enough is reason for him to leave the region.
Yep, makes sense. Yeah. I'll just say we're good on food, but thank you for these beads. I'll wear them in my hair proudly.
It is my pleasure to be of service to such affluent and gracious individuals such as yourselves. Is anything for you ladies? Anything of... I have a variety of stunning rings and circlets, necklaces, toe rings.
I'm sparkly enough, thank you.
Yeah, Telly's fine.
Very well. Might I just simply say, there's absolutely nothing that I could possibly do to enhance your stunning features further. You would simply be elevating that which you choose to adorn yourselves with.
Uh-huh.
Sure. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Much
Okay,
appreciated.
thanks, bye. Ellie's just gonna give him a gold coin for the fuck of it. I don't want anything right
Simon's
here.
not loving how much you guys are splashing wealth around on a route heavily populated by bandits. Like,
I
Yeah,
mean,
no shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, with gold coin. Yeah, I thought about that, but you know what?
Quite gracious of
If
you. Yes.
if he's a snitch, we'll kill him first.
really,
If there's nothing of else of which I can provide to you, I best be getting on my way. Starts locking his things back up, and closing up his cart again, climbing back into the driver's seat.
Safe travels. Watch out for those bandits, I guess.
That would be
And what's your
all right.
name? What's your name, sir? Did he forget his
My-
name?
Pardon? No.
Did he forget his name?
Sorry, my thing cut out for a moment.
Oh,
You may know me as Mosey.
Mosey.
Mozi.
Okay. Nice.
Well, stay safe out there, Mosey.
It is my deepest pleasure to be of service to all of you to this fine day. I wish you the safer of the travels. I fear you'll need it if you continue going in this direction.
We are used to dangers.
All the
And I
same.
pity the bandits that try to rob us.
All the same, may luck follow your footsteps. Sort of
Thank you.
snaps his reins for a moment.
Good
and the
luck
bird
with your
starts
travels.
Taking off at a modest pace. And cart sort of
Uh,
trundling along.
As soon as he's out of earshot, I turn to the group and say, we should probably investigate that, so to say, ghost town he mentioned. And
Yeah.
my guess is that those bandits are worshipping that genie and bringing stuff to the genie. At least it sounded like that a little bit.
That's
I mean-
probably our best lead.
I certainly hope it's that they worship,
yeah, not.
not our
Not
problems.
enslaved. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that raises the point of maybe the time for foot travel is over.
Yeah. There must be
Yeah.
some traces back there at the town that gave us a
Right.
lead.
If we're done traveling on foot, Siegfried will cast Windwalk.
Okay. You have a second half of a day to travel, which is
Yeah.
ample time to be able to close distance on this town of which you've heard. I'm
Right.
guessing, Siegfried, I'd like you to make me a cartographer's tools check using your intelligence.
Okay. I use a luck point on this?
Sure.
Okay, I'll just roll it. Don't think it'll come up at disadvantage, or maybe. I'll just roll it again.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, 23.
23. Okay. I'm asking for it because you are sort of going half a day and you're going for a specific destination. Now you're changing your movement speed, so you're able to work out with a 23 about how long to follow the King's Road before turning off of it to follow the directions that were foot-based travel directions, so to speak, to get to this town.
Mhm.
Over the course of about an hour, give or take, you are able to fully traverse and eventually a small settlement. It looks like maybe about 10 homes at one point were homes that were huddled together betwixt 2 or 3 hills, start to come into view off in the distance, and rapidly they solidify into what is clearly collapsed roofs, burnt walls, tattered and broken fences, shattered doors, shutters hanging off of windows. This place has been ransacked at some point. Do you all alight in town and decloud, or are you...
I think we should do it a little ways out of town and then walk in.
Okay.
Can
Yeah.
Pardon?
what time of day is it?
Late afternoon, give or take.
Is it possible to do a quick once over of the town before
Sure.
turning back into like overhead, like drone
Like,
style?
Fly over and check. Or give me a
Yeah.
perception check.
Any of us, or just Aeolus?
Aeolus was the one right there to you.
Okay.
You do a quick fly over Aeolus. You don't see any movement of any type. It looks well and truly abandoned. Nor do
Alright.
any of the
No movement. Okay.
burnt areas seem to be smoldering or smoking still. It looks like it's any embers have long since died out. This is not a recent, like in the last day type of damage or anything. You can all decloud within about a 5-minute walk from town, if you can call it a town. Remember when your group of you approach, it's eerily quiet within the space. The hills of the surrounding area seem to help abate any wind that sort of blusters through the space, would have blustered across open space here. But there's none. Pushing into town, I'd like any 2 of you decide who amongst you is going to do it, but to give me an investigation check, 1 from each person.
I think
Need 2.
probably Aeolus and Side, I think.
I will be on the pub on the lookout in the air. Just maybe directing and helping.
Okay, not
from
a cloud,
above.
but using the pup's
No.
light. Got it.
Yes. Yes.
I would like to start ritually casting Commune with Nature,
Okay. 10 minutes
if
time.
possible.
Certainly.
Yep.
Right, so Aeolus and Scythe, give me investigation. Dunnan, roll me perception.
Yeah.
Holy shit. 28.
My roll is the
32.
lowest with 2 to 2.
Yeah, your roll's the worst at a 22. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm a nerd.
Get the plus 15 to investigation. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And Scythe can take a plus 16 whenever she wants, basically.
Yeah.
Although I think a 28.
I was considered it, but I'm gonna leave it. I feel like I'm good.
Yeah, 28, 33. What's the difference? Okay. I'll start with Aeolus and Scythe. Taking about 10 minutes time whilst Siegfried is casting. There is not a lot of space here to investigate. As I said, it's maybe 10 structures. And like an outhouse, if you count that as a structure. What was an outhouse at one point. You do find about 4 burnt corpses. There's not like cooked to a crisp to put it morbidly, but unpleasant enough that you can identify them at one point as dwarves, but damaged to the point that they're not really decomposing, like they're not turning into like pus and rot or anything, at least not yet. They're not in good shape. But yeah, you find 4 individuals. It's tough to tell if they were men or women. None of the bodies you find appear to be children, thankfully. You find Aeolus with your slightly higher investigation check. You find what appears to have been a root cellar at one point that part of a building had collapsed on, and likely why it had not been ransacked. You find about 2 days worth of rations for the party within that, but it takes some of your time of like sort of shifting a couple beams that whoever had picked through this place for anything valuable clearly didn't realize that there was this hatch leading down into a root cellar just because of the way that the building had collapsed. But with that investigation, you easily spot it. Dunnan, you are.
If I would look out for tracks leading in and out of town or the settlement. There must be some obvious tracks if there were bandits that ransacked the village.
Understood.
I'm looking for
Okay.
those. Yeah.
Got it. So are you staying above the village, or are you sort of doing like a big circle around?
Oh, just a little circle. Yeah, just.
Okay, like a couple hundred yards
looking down.
radius from
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
22 perception. During this time, Dunnan, you do spot what appears to be a trough of some type. Sort of takes you a moment. You need to sort of land in a light. I'd like you to make me a survival check as well.
Okay.
Pretty good. Taking a look at it, the ground here is relatively hard packed. It's not like loose sand, but the trough seems to have been made by something being dragged with a reasonably heavy weight on it. It's leading roughly northwest, between 2 of the hills that this small settlement was nestled into. It's not leading towards the road, notably.
Okay. So and it looks like something was dragged.
Yeah, it looks like something was put on like a sledge or something, and dragged by some type of individual or beast of burden or something like that. Clearly not wheeled of any type, but you are able to find this.
Okay, I'll take a mental note of that.
Seems like it might be easy to follow, provided the weight remained constant and the terrain doesn't change too much.
Okay, but I can't discern if it's animal or beast or human.
Based on the weight, you suspect some type of beast of burden likely pulled it, but you're not sure what.
Okay.
Because you don't really pick up footprints here, so seemingly individuals might not have sort of weighed enough to leave footprints, which would make you think that this must have been pulled by either many individuals or beast of burden of some type.
Yeah. But there are no blood tracks or blood splatters.
None that you see, no.
Okay. Okay, I'll head back to the others then.
Siegfried, you're doing Commune with Nature. Put that in chat, please.
Sorry, I was muted, but there it is. So I just get to ask 3 questions, right, related to something from that list.
Now let's show up to 3 facts of your choice about any of the following subjects. Certainly.
So for 3 miles around me, want to sense if there's any people, like humanoids. If there might be any hiding in the village, or maybe hiding outside the village. That's the first fact I want to learn.
About 2.5 miles away, there is a facts of your choice. There is a camp of some type of variety of humanoids.
Do I know the direction?
Northwest.
Northwest. Okay. The second, like, since we're in like a desert type area, right? Desert grassland.
Not quite grassland. You're more in the hilly, sort of rocky type of desertish terrain.
Sure.
You're not quite in a sandy area, nor is the Kingsroad passing through sort of a sandy desert at the moment.
But it's just more dry than sandy.
You're in a very sort of arid, badlands, scrubland type of environment.
Okay. I'm not sure this will be as helpful then, but I want to see if there's like a water source for the village nearby, like a
Certainly.
well or a cistern or something.
Understood. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a well about 400 yards south of where you are. Seems like it's the lowest point in the area, so that's where they had placed the well.
And then, I mean, since we're tracking a genie, I guess, see if there's any powerful elementals nearby.
None that you can detect with the spell.
Okay.
As far as you know, based on what the spell's telling you, not that you know.
Okay. And just to specify, the well is closer than the camp, right? The well is just
by a
outside
wide margin. Yeah, the well's 300-400 feet away. It's outside of the small village. Like, people would need to go down to the well, but like it's a walk. It's not.
So yeah, I'll just mentally mark where both those locations are in my head, so I don't forget.
The camp is 2.5 miles northwest of you.
Okay. Yeah. Once the rest of the scouts come back, I'll let them know. There's a well nearby. I'd like to check it out just in case. But there's a camp of some sort about 2 miles northwest from here. And I
also
pointed to the horizon.
I also found some tracks that seems like something was tracked. That's over there, and I point over to where I just was. It'll also be worth investigating.
Does the trail Dunnan points out, does it lead in the direction of the camp?
Roughly.
Or roughly, okay. All right, well, let's check out this well.
To sort of, based on what Dunnan knows, like, you have a as the bird flies direction.
Yep.
People over land avoid.
They don't go in a straight line. Yeah. So yeah, I suggest that maybe we check out. I don't think we'll find anything in the well, but I think it's useful to, just in case, and then maybe head towards that camp.
I would like to put the bodies to rest properly before we leave.
Sure. We also need to check and make sure the well hasn't been poisoned before we drink from it.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about too, or something like that.
Yeah.
So, Aeolus, you're working on digging a small hole for the corpses here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And finding anything to, like, wrap them up in.
There's not really fabric around. But it's up to you how you choose to give them the best possible send-off you might be able to. Who's investigating the well? I'll also ask.
I think me and Heli at the very least.
Sure.
Okay.
Sai will join.
Okay.
Because she doesn't want to dig.
We'll help Iola stick the
Yeah.
grace.
Sounds good.
And then there's like a literal steam shovel, so at this point, like
Booze
just
powered
powered on
steam shovel.
alcohol. Yeah.
All right, make your way to the well. You start to try to pull up the bucket. It's much harder than you had initially thought. There's some serious weight on this bucket. Far more than like water should be. Who's ever attempting to pull it, I need an athletics check.
I'll let Helly do that.
Yeah. Oh God.
14 is still pretty
My
good.
rolls are my.
Yeah.
Well, let me
Straining.
I'll
your
drop a rune
muscles.
point.
Straining your muscles, slightly enhanced by. How do you inspire her, Sive? And affect her athletics roll.
Spitting on a hand and slap her on the back.
This
Oh.
warm, wet sensation between your shoulder blades, Hellerest.
It tingles a
Yeah.
little too. Remember, there's electricity now in it.
You do that, and you see her hackles just rise, her shoulders go up past her ears, but then she just kind of collapses because she knows what's happened. She understands why it happened. She's grossed out, but whatever. She'll take it.
You continue to strain your muscles, and it feels a little bit easier at this moment. About a minute of sort of pulling and just continuously taking steps back as you've tangled the rope around your arms, just so that way you don't accidentally lose it as you let go. Tangled in the rope, Siegfried and Sive, as Hellerest continues to draw up. There is a corpse that is tangled in the rope near the end of the bucket. Looks to be bloated, waterlogged. There's normal clothes. It looks to be sort of patchwork leather armor of some type. There's an empty sheath attached to this individual's belt, but no blade. As you sort of pull them off of the well and Hellerest is able to let go of the weight, they're very clearly dead. Water's probably not a good idea to drink.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Are there any like visible wounds on the dead body? Like any additional information about the dead body? Like, is it
Make a
another
medicine
dwarf?
check.
Is it?
No, this seems to be a gnome.
Oh, medicine. Ooh, should I be doing this? Anyone else in our party, in our
Yeah,
small
so
group,
make me a
better?
medicine
sorry,
check.
I was muted the whole time again. Yeah, I wanted to do a medicine check. I have a +10 side unless you're better at it.
No, I got a 3.
Okay.
So
Alright,
Yeah, I've got a 5. So
One
yeah,
of you make me a medicine
go.
check.
Yeah, I'm gonna use another luck point.
Sure.
Do the medicine check.
27. Takes you but a moment to sort of flip the and manipulate the body enough to find what appears to be a large wound on the rib cage, where the armor has been split. Looks like it's been hit by a pick, like a war pick of some type. It's this deep puncture wound through the left side of the rib cage. It's like 2 inches by 3 inches. Clearly was a lethal wound. Probably sustained in some type of fight or something. It is squared off, which makes you think war pick as opposed to spear or something like that. Clearly a devastating wound.
And is this gnome dressed in a similar manner to the villagers besides the armor, or
No.
is it too hard to tell? Okay. So there's some sort of different faction than the villagers.
Yeah, they have that.
Yeah.
They're not carrying a pack of any type.
Yeah.
At, or if they were, it's maybe lost down in the well. Like I said, their sheath is empty. Sive, if you want to give me an investigation check to see if they have anything else on them.
I was also gonna ask if I could. I was considering going into the well.
I was gonna ask you to go in the well as well to see if you can find their sword.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I will go into the rotten body well.
Well, first check the body itself. So that's what
checking the
they're
body first. The investigation.
Taking a sort of a pat through any pockets on the trousers or inside the armor, you do find sort of a small snapped pocket on the inside of the breastplate, like seemingly accessible through like the armpit hole on the patchwork leather of some type, but like in a spot that it wouldn't easily be lost. You do not find any coins, but you do find a piece of feels like vellum parchment. It doesn't dissolve in water. And writing upon it. What languages do you speak?
Sylvan, Gnomish, Thieves' Cant, and Draconic.
You recognize this language. It is Gnomish.
Hey.
It translates into Common as "stone drowns in depths, depths carve for the stone."
Stone drowns in depths, depths carves.
Carve the stone.
Oh, carve the stone. I relay that to the others.
Okay.
It is
Man.
also marked as like quoted on the parchment itself. Looks like
So it's like it's
they
a
were trying
quotation of
something they were trying to remember or something. Or some quotation they were remembering and kept a note of.
I mean, maybe it's some sort of faith this person adhered to.
Yeah.
Religion check for me.
My religion isn't that great.
You're the one
It's
who
a
said
plus
make
one.
religion. You're remembering something, trying to remember something.
Yeah.
Does anything come to mind?
Yeah. Yeah. I'll use another luck point on that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
nice. Double 19s.
I mean, you've heard a variety of stories of different types of worship. That said, this does not ring any bells based on that which you've heard, which is a reasonable amount.
Yeah.
You don't feel ill-informed on the subject. It's just that this does not stir anything related to the subject.
Maybe this person was like done and then they followed a code that gave them power. I don't know. But they had a sword. Side, dude. I don't want to make you go into the disease well.
I'm
but
going into the disease well. Okay.
Also, while Scythe is investigating down there, Siegfried is going to take out a piece of chalk and just mark on the well in common that the well has been poisoned, in case someone comes to drink out of it.
Very thoughtful of you. Scythe, down into the disease well.
Woo.
Tang will need to invent a tetanus shot at some point. All right. So you're going into the water, correct?
Yeah.
Like, you roll me an investigation check with disadvantage, please.
Okay.
So you get in the well and start sort of feeling around.
And I drop a rune point on it.
Okay.
Can I see in the well? I have blind sight and dark vision.
I remember, yes.
Okay.
sort of going down into the water, it is about 80 feet down. This is a very deep well to be able to access sort of the groundwater here. The water itself is about 10 feet deep, give or take. It's not hard to hold your breath for a moment and push yourself down into the water. It is unpleasantly cold, even after having the warm day that you've had so far. As you sort of extend your senses and start feeling around, trying to see, trying to sort of gain a sense of your surroundings. About 30 seconds pass, you go up for air again, dive back down. You do find what appears to be, feels to your touch, to be the hilt of some type of weapon. Nothing else seems to be found. The bottom of the well is seemingly very hard stone, and the groundwater sort of wells up through the bedrock here that they've reached, and that's how the well fills. It's not like you're diving down into like an open aquifer or something, or underground lake or anything like that. But you do find what feels to be the hilt of a blade.
Cool.
I'd also like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
24, pretty good.
I'm assuming that's normal, not
Yeah,
disadvantage,
not
or
disadvantage, no. Investigation was disadvantage just because you're relying on senses to which you're not normally used to, and you're underwater.
yeah.
You probably get a
Hopefully
little bit of water in your mouth or in your nose here and there, but nothing that seems to affect you in any type of way.
Nice. No plague. Yes.
Back up to the surface.
So I guess
your
she's gonna-
compatriots.
Yeah, grab the weapon. Hop back up.
Is enough. The weapon itself. I'd like you to make me a history check, as you are actually examining it within the light of day now.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all you
Motion
side.
hold.
That's all you.
With my plus
Me-
1 to intelligence. Let's.
Me and Helly have never made a successful history check in this entire campaign, which is kind of funny.
Let's add 5.
It's a blade. Like, not sure. You're not sure what the
Okay,
make is.
Yeah, maybe we'll bring it back to Aeolus and Dunn, and they're better at this stuff than we are.
Is it pretty? Like, do I get any
Relatively,
visual?
It's about the length of a short sword. It's only has a single bladed edge, and there's a gentle curve to it. It matches the sheath the gnome has. It looks vaguely scimitar shaped, but functionally it is a scimitar. The blade is relatively narrow, about 1.5 inches wide, and there's this sort of very gentle slope in the second half of it. This gentle curve, pardon me. It's nice. It doesn't seem overly ornate in any type of way. The handle's wire wrapped. Looks to be some type of silver colored metal, probably not made of silver itself. There's an interesting sort of carving and patina to it, but other than that, it's not bejewels or anything.
All right, it's pretty enough. Siva's claiming it as her treasure from the depths of the Rotwell.
Sure.
With the sheath, she's going to take the sheath too.
Naturally. Certainly. Add it to your inventory as a scimitar.
Cool.
I'll just ask Side, in your experience with gnomes, does this look like a gnomish design or something else?
Is that another history check?
She rolled a history check. She doesn't know.
Okay. She doesn't know. Okay.
Honestly,
All right, well,
I haven't spent a lot of time talking to gnomes. It's really
just
really
following them
we
around.
have like a great relationship.
Sure. Okay. But yeah,
It was it's an academic thing.
I'll try to pick up the body as respectfully as I can, and then bring it back to Aeolus to bury with the others. 'Cause it seemed like this person died defending the village.
Okay.
Or attacking it.
Or attack. I mean,
He's not wearing
Yeah.
black and red, is he?
no, I don't think so.
They're wearing patchwork leather armor.
Oh, okay.
Not blackened leather or anything. But
Yeah, we bring him back. I mean, I tell
by this time,
Aeolus,
Dun
we
and
found-
Aeolus have finished burying the dwarves.
we found another body.
Ugh.
Aeolus. Not sure if it was a raider or a defender, but it died in battle.
Also, I got a cool rot sword from the nasty corpse water.
Yeah, Aeolus.
Wait, what?
Can you try and identify this blade? It seems interesting.
What sword?
It was in a
It's
poisoned
mine.
well. It was in a poisoned well. This corpse was hanging off the well line, some ways down. The water's gone bad, obviously, but it was wielding the sword in life.
I mean, I can. We could definitely try.
Yeah, I'll just dig another hole and you take a closer look at the sword.
I'll have done and dig the hole this time, too.
Ellie'll dig.
Rude.
Ellie can dig.
Scythe is wet and smelly, so she is not digging.
Oh no.
Ellie will dig.
I will try to use grim psychometry on the sword.
All right, go ahead and put that in chat for me. There we go. Yes, you already had it. Just took a moment. Wonderful. Make me a history check, please.
Oh, please be good.
Scythe drops 5 points.
I'll wheel him as well, just to
Yeah, so 21
I'm
plus a
interested.
wheel. Go for it.
25.
25. Fantastic roll. You don't experience visions, Aeolus. But you do know quite a bit about this type of design. This is very clearly a gnomish made blade. The very thin blade, length appropriate for a small character, like the small race of gnomes. The intricacies of the carvings and the blued patina around the hilt and crossguard. The sort of finesse of good steel and not needing to be overly bulky to do its job. It's a very nicely made blade. This would be an ideal candidate for carrying a variety of enchantments. Additionally, the blade is silvered.
Oh. I relay that information to Scythe as I hand her back her prize.
And just to confirm, the bodies that Aeolus buried earlier, they were gnomes or dwarves?
They were dwarves, 4 of them.
They're dwarves, okay.
Aeolus will sit down, pull out the root sack, and will begin crafting a potion of last words.
Oh, also this. Scythe goes over to Dunnan. Loudly reads out the vellum piece, but also specifically kind of asks Dunnan because it says stones, and I feel like that feels like up his alley.
Well, we can try, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't think It didn't seem like something religious, but we thought it might have been an oath like one of yours.
I mean, I have stone cunning. Maybe I'll try with that.
Is it possibly a passphrase?
Could
Yeah,
be.
I
It's
mean-
like it seems like it's a quote of some kind, or
Yeah, stone drowns in depths, depths carve the stone.
Well, I mean, it's
Oh.
like how on the watch when we change up our
Sure, but do you remember
phrases.
how many times Arvir told us never to write down a passcode?
Not everyone followed our Veer's
And
words.
and and if this was a passcode, it was in a weird place. It was kind of it would have been over their chest, underneath their breastplate. That's why I kind of thought of Dunnan, because it seemed more like a motivation thing than a passcode thing. But it could be.
Well, if we have any questions that we would like to ask this individual,
I mean,
I mean,
What
we should probably
happened
ask
would
about
be
the
a
paper.
yeah,
Yeah.
what happened? Apparently, it looks like someone killed him with a war pick, so I assumed he died in battle, or they died in battle. What happened? Who killed them?
what they're
What's the piece of
searching
paper?
for anything.
Vellum.
Yeah, or like what does the quote mean? Maybe. Yeah.
aye. Hi.
Yes.
Do you know Omish?
Me? Yes.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna need someone over here in case they speak a language that I don't know.
All right. Great. I can talk to a gnome. My favorite thing.
I'll to make it a little easier, I will cast, using my Rune Shaper ability, I'll cast Comprehend Languages on Aeolus.
Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, that is not targetable for Aeolus. That is
Oh no,
you
never mind.
specifically.
All right, then I'll do that and stand near him too, in case it's a language other than Gnomish for some reason.
Okay. Fantastic. So you pour the potion onto the corpse of the gnome, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
I think so.
There is a crack of a jaw and the spilling of water that comes up out of the sort of open mouth of the corpse for a moment. And one eye opens, the other one sort of tries to open but doesn't quite get there, and fixes on the group of you.
Who killed you?
Replying in Gnomish. The Scythe and Siegfried understand. Orfgard.
All
He
right.
says
Seems
the
like he might
guards-
have attacked the dwarves.
Yeah, he might have been bandit.
Why were you raiding this place?
Needed their stuff.
Fair enough.
I think you should ask him about the quote, Aeolus.
Yeah.
Who are you working for?
The note that was in your pocket. Stone drowns in depths. Depths carve the stone. What does that mean?
Nothing.
Apparently that means nothing. Why we could ask why he has it? How many questions do you get?
Why do you carry it so
5.
close to your heart if it's nothing?
Supposed to keep it. The body slumps back forward and the eyes close.
Mm-hmm.
He was ordered to keep it there.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Someone told him to keep it there.
And Sai burned one of the questions.
What?
You
That was
asked
a
how many-
general. Sorry, that
You
was
asked
a-
how many questions, and he said 5. And then Helen
Oh, that was
asked the
a
5th
general.
Oh no, we did the TNT movie era.
The potion is
Um,
not speak with dead, so like any questions that get asked,
Yeah.
it'll answer.
Yeah.
Aeolus will call out to Dunnan to stop
Maybe. Sorry.
digging, and he will just shoot a burst of fire at the body until it ignites.
Yeah, it takes you a while. It's pretty
Yep,
waterlogged.
yep. He's just super pissed that the potion didn't work, and he's just taking his frustration. He's just like, fire.
And the potion
Fire.
worked.
That's my bad. Sorry.
Fire.
Oh,
I didn't
Fire.
realize he was going to
guess I can
answer.
stop digging then. All right.
Well, I guess the bandits may be a group of gnomes, or at least have some gnomes in their employ. But there's a camp about 2 miles northwest from here. I think we should
Yeah.
probably check it out.
I think we should start with the trough I found and go from there. It seems to be leading in the same direction.
Let's do that.
We find some more hints or tracks.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Let's windwalk and stay close to the ground as the sun goes down.
Sure.
Pushing back into cloud forms, following the trough. So about 4 or 5 p.m. You're maybe 40 minutes from dusk. 15 minutes from dusk, I will say. Let's do a mid-session break here.
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic. Getting back into everything, I believe you are shifted into clouds, and now following the trough. Discovered.
And before we shift into the clouds this time, I wanted to cast Pass Without Trace on ourselves right before we go into
Noted.
clouds, in case I don't know how stealth checks work as a cloud.
You make stealth checks. That's what it is.
Okay, just we use our normal stealth.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess just to not, because we might be following a group of raiders. So
Wonderful.
yeah, everyone.
Alright, lasts
stealth
an hour. Awesome.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
there.
I would like a stealth check from everyone just for reference, if I need it.
Not bad for Helia, all considering.
I'll wheel Dunnan.
Yeah, I'll give Dunnan some points.
Totally checks out.
A 5, so it's up to a 10 now.
Yeah, which makes it a 20. Like, it's still great.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So.
This might be the best stealth we've ever done.
Yeah. Right?
We're learning.
No, you're not.
We just got lucky.
Half the time, I don't know how you guys survive.
Not stealthily.
Chutzpah.
That's
Thing
the
is-
highest she's ever rolled for stealth, I
Thing
think.
has a 37.
Yeah.
Yeah, ignore the guidance.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, never mind. Guidance is always on. She gets the guidance. It's a 41. Tang vanishes into a different campaign.
It's like she's not even here, guys. Wow.
All right. Quickly, as clouds, easily enough. Even moving stealthily, which instead of 300 feet around, it's 150 feet around. Still super fast. It does not take you long to traverse about 2 miles. Eventually, you come to what appears to be an overlook, a small semicircle of hills surrounding a rocky hillside and what appears to be a sprawling camp of maybe 50 tents or so, of not overwhelmingly large size, but 50 or so tents. And with your stealth checks, you're able to safely alight nearby, out of sight of this encampment, I guess I should say. There's rows of low canvas and leather tents in sort of this tan and dyed black colored motif. They're arranged in a concentric semicircles around what is already a crackling and large central bonfire, sort of longer than it is wide, giving it this rectangular shape, with a number of cooking spits that are near enough to it to be working on some meals and food. Smells delightful. And on the far side of this long fire is what appears to be a cracked stone monolith. I'd like any two of you to make me a nature check as you're seeing this.
I'll do it.
Go for it.
I have a +8 in nature.
I think
Read
Aeolus.
Heli.
Okay.
I think Heli is actually better at nature than I am.
Okay.
It's
okay.
14. Siegfried, a little bit out of your depth. Heli, you recognize it. You're not sure if it is actually this or carved to look like this. The stone monolith that you see does not appear to be like carved into a squared off shape, but looks to be almost like a barnacled large piece of coral. You're not sure if it is legitimately that, or like the skeleton of a coral, or carved to resemble one. Looks like it's been weathered by the environment in which it's found. You found it, but without getting close, you can't really tell much more. With the last fading bits of light, you probably have about 20 more minutes of daylight before it is well and properly evening. The sharp-eyed amongst you count maybe 60 to 100 individuals, all of which that you see appear to be carrying short bows or have crossbows slung upon their back, smaller sized, but many of them you spot daggers, short swords, scimitars strapped to their waists. These are not travelers. These are clearly well equipped, reasonably so. Most of them are wearing a variety of dark patchwork leathers. A number of individuals appear to be have cloaks of some type, which are dyed black with this red sort of trim along the edges of the cloak. You're guessing, based on their appearance, seem to be the raiders, and there's quite a lot of them. Aeolus and Dunnan, both of you with a slightly more trained militaristic mind than your compatriots, recognize that you could probably, even with your current skill, you would likely be able to kill dozens, maybe scores of these individuals, but you'd probably be overwhelmed.
What's the this is a general question.
Yeah.
How does one use disguise kits? Like, what's the bounds on that? What's the, like, is it a single person thing? Like, I've never I've never used one or anything, and I'm pretty sure I can use it because I have it for a reason. I doubt I just like randomly picked it up.
Mhm.
Is it like I can use it on other people? Is it like I just change my face? Is it
So
like,
the
or
way
like,
that
what's
I interpret
the
the disguise kit is a number of pigments, dyes, brushes. It's almost like a very specific makeup kit to be able to change your hair color, the appearance of your face, the appearance of your skin. Some of the nicer kits might have like clay or some type of like somewhat magical putty to be able to sort of change the appearance of bone structures and things like that. Give yourself like false tusks if you're trying to disguise yourself as an orc or something. Like small cosmetic changes. Like that's my interpretation of the disguise kit. It takes time to use, minimum of like 10 minutes. Probably the better part of a short rest to actually apply a disguise kit, but you can do a reasonable job of making yourself appear to be someone else, which mechanically would give you advantage on deception checks, specifically to pass yourself off as some race or something other than yourself. It does not allow you to disguise yourself as specific individuals.
Okay. Okay, cool. Good to know. And what kind of is there like a general species that or like race that we're looking at in terms of all these people, or is it varied?
Nothing but gnomes.
Okay, so I was thinking about disguising myself as an ugly gnome, if necessary. But okay, anyway.
Also lure some of them out, just to divide and conquer. There is no way we can take them all out.
Well, what if we incapacitate them?
Yeah, that's the other option. Somehow, I don't know, poison their water or their wine or whatever they have.
Poison their food.
I like
I mean,
perception checks as well.
I'll do it.
Hello. Sorry, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, my mic
Yeah.
just gave out on me for some reason.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I'll do perception check. I think I have an idea, but it might be overkill. But we'll do the perception check first.
So Aeolus, you do spot on the far side of the encampment, in the rocky hillside, there appears to be an entrance to some type of underground space.
I will make that note.
Yeah, this
I'll
encampment is on the outside of whatever this underground space is. You don't know what it is, but something underground.
How far away are we?
500 feet.
Okay. So,
And any noise will likely draw, like, you are intelligent enough to know, any noise of fighting will likely draw a massive
Everything.
alarm. Yeah. And you see about 100 individuals. That doesn't mean that there's only about 100 individuals. You
Right.
most likely assume they're working in shifts, they're sleeping in shifts.
So this is striking me as as like a deja vu moment where we came upon the hags the first time.
Yep.
Anyone else?
Yep. Oh yeah, except instead of Goliath, it's gnomes.
Not just the hags, but the poison cistern as well. The weird workers putting in gems into the water.
So there's a few things that we could do. We could try to sneak by to get into the cave, see what's in there, but then we'd be stuck. We could try to incapacitate a number of them by means we can throw in the air. But I suggest we move further away first before we start this
Yes.
conversation.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the moment, the group of you are well enough hidden to be able to have a quiet conversation, not be spotted. Your stealth checks were pretty damn good.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you are in a relatively, like, you don't want to set a campfire right here, obviously, but like at the moment you feel reasonably well hidden.
I might have a large enough distraction, or at least something to put the camp into chaos. I mean, I was saving this spell to use on Ithisi, but it ended up not being too useful. But I can cast a 9th level control weather.
I feel like we could gather more information before attacking them. This seems.
This wouldn't be an attack. It would mostly be like a distraction. Create a storm on top of their camp.
And then sneak
Maybe
by into
better.
the cave. Is that
Yeah.
what you're suggesting?
Or maybe if we're in the cave and we need to get out.
Well, we
Yeah, I
can
feel like that would be good
always.
as an escape kind of tool. Or like.
It's just when we're escaping, it might be a little complicated because this spell takes about 10 minutes to cast, I believe.
Well, just a question, Siegfried. Could we be able to windwalk while the weather is stormy, raining into the cave?
I mean, we might be able to go around it. I'm not exactly sure. I've never cast this spell before. I've only seen the weird ogre mage to do it. So I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I'll be able to make vision less possible, but it'll take time. Like, it'll start clear, and then I can make clouds. I can make fog after that. I can make rain and snow, and then eventually driving rain and a blizzard. But that'll take that's like tens of minutes to go through each stage. Mechanically 1d4 times 10 minutes for the new conditions to take effect, and then
would doing that flag it as being a magical storm? Like this place doesn't seem to be very prone to snow.
I'm sure someone proficient in magic would be able to figure out that this is a magical effect.
Would you be able to do a dust storm, like the kind of storms they have here?
Yeah, I think so. All I would need to do that is to probably stir up the wind, which I can do.
Might be good to start that way, just so that we don't like flag ourselves as being fucking around.
Yeah. But yeah, again, this is something I can only do one time. So maybe if we do it on the way in, we would need to figure something to get out. But yeah, that's definitely possible.
Okay.
Bear in mind, the spell does last for 10 days.
Yeah, it lasts for. It would create a. It would create a sandstorm for 10 days. So